Patrick McNeil back here with you at the intermission. Time now for 10 questions, and we're now joined by Eagles rookie forward Kiefer Lyons. Kiefer, I always start out with this one. Who's your favorite NHL team?
My favorite NHL team would be the Montreal Canadiens.
Have you had any Leafs-Habs arguments in the dressing room? The first couple of times I did this, I ran into a few Leafs fans.
No, we haven't really had any arguments or any of that. Mostly just been focused on the season and what's coming ahead of us.
Wait until the team finds itself at a supper and there's a Habs-Leafs game on TV, then we'll see if things are any different.
Oh, yeah.
Opinion question, what is a video game you think never should have been made?
I've never been a big gamer, but I'm going to say Fortnite because I was addicted to it for probably about 2 years.
Was that the Patrick Laine syndrome? How did you end up stopping playing it?
Actually, my Xbox broke, so I just kind of stepped away from that until I got a new one. But when I came back to Xbox, it was kind of not a game anymore, and it wasn't as popular.
That was the talk of the bus a few years ago, and you don't really hear about it as much, so that's not surprising. You get drafted by the Eagles. Who's the first player on the Eagles to message you, welcoming you to Cape Breton?
It was actually Nate LaRose who texted me first and said, congratulations and welcome to the club. Can't wait to see you at camp. So that was good.
Very good. And unfortunately, for those that don't know, Kiefer didn't get the opportunity to come to camp last year. Did you ever get to meet Nathan in person?
No, I haven't.
He's doing well. We'll be keeping our eyes on him. What is your favorite school subject?
Oh, geez. I like social studies. Obviously, every athlete's favorite class in school is gym class. Other than that, it would be social studies.
I like the fact that you said social studies first. Usually the guys just start with gym. At any level of hockey, who's the toughest goalie that you've had to play against?
Oh, geez, I don't know. I mean, I've only played one game in the Q, so I'm going to say Halifax's goalie.
That makes sense, because Brady James did have a couple of good games, so I'm not going to
Yes, robbed me there at one point in the game, too.
We were noting you had a number of big chances in the early going, so I don't think you can go wrong with the Brady James pick. If you had a choice, would you rather eat cake or would you rather eat pie?
Definitely cake. I've never been a huge pie guy.
What kind of cake are we talking about?
Dairy Queen ice cream cake.
That's a good call right there.
Yeah.
What is your favorite rink to play in? Obviously, you've only played the one game in the Q, but it can be any level of hockey.
I played in the Videotron when I was younger. First year the rink opened, which was pretty cool. But other than that, I'd say probably Halifax's home opener. That was a pretty crazy game.
Great atmosphere. And, of course, the Videotron,
oh, yeah.
The Videotron Center in Quebec is pretty special as well.
Yeah.
You were one of 3 players the Eagles picked in the 5th round in the 2020 draft. Do you know who the other 2 were?
Jacob Long and I think it was FJ, wasn't it?
You are correct. I'm guessing Jacob probably pretty easy to remember because he also played in the New Brunswick PEI League.
Yeah, I've also been good friends with Jacob growing up and always playing against each other and even on the same team a couple times.
As I mentioned, you're a New Brunswick guy from the St. John area. If you could be from somewhere other than St. John, what would you like as a hometown?
Honestly, I'd probably say Halifax. Halifax is a pretty cool spot. It sounds like a great city.
Well, a decent-sized city. You can do a lot of things there, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Before this interview, what was the last thing you looked up on Google?
I think it was Tesla, actually, for a school project today.
What's Elon Musk up to these days? What's he making?
Oh, nothing. We were just calculating the prices of the new Model S.
Very good, Kiefer. That's all for part 1 of 10 Questions with Kiefer Lyons. You're listening to the intermission of Uniglass Plus, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.